Around Christmas time, you only had a handful of girls that expressed interest, and so some of the other girls, assistant coaches, yourself, talking to some of the other girls in the school. What do you tell somebody? What's that conversation like to try to pique their interest in going out for a sport they had no intention of playing?
First of all, I try to sell me.
And you still got girls that come out.
Yeah,
Huh?
see?
Wow.
Yeah,
You bring Jimmy John's with you or something?
just
Red
pizza.
Coach Donuts, man.
Yeah, lots of pizza. But yeah, I just talk about give it a shot, give it a try. Try it for 1 year. If you don't like it, you don't have to play again. And like I said, some of the girls did my job for me. They went out and talked to girls and stuff, and I've had several tell me, I'm sure glad I gave this a try. I really enjoy it. The other day we had practice. They didn't even want to stop. They wanted to keep practicing.
Wow.
And yeah, how often do you get that?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just try to encourage them to give it a shot, give it a try, and see what happens. You don't have to do it next year. And they're, like I said, the attitudes have been just fantastic. I mean, I can't say enough about this group.
With that type of inexperience coming in, for your non-conference schedule, did you look to play less, I hate to use this word, but less quality teams that haven't won as much, or didn't really matter to you, just as long as you got some games in?
To a point. Of course, I don't want to play teams that are, well seasoned and stuff right now, because that's not
Like you will in the districts.
Yeah. Because right now it's not gonna help us, and I'm trying to build confidence and stuff. And if you'd have told me we'd be 6-5 right now, I would have said, okay, that's nice, but like I said, I can't say enough about them. Even the kids that haven't played before are producing and doing things that I just never would have thought. But if you see them in practice, and a lot of our practices have been in the gym.
Yeah.
Because we haven't been, and that has hurt some. You need to get outside and see the field and being able to do the things you can't do much in the gym. You know that.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, you coached a long time. How would this spring rank up there with weather-wise?
This is one of the worst I've seen. And I've heard other coaches say the same thing.
Yeah.
That this is one of the worst I've ever seen. As far not even be able to practice. You get a game started and it starts raining, we played in the tournament in Dowagiac. It was like 34 degrees,
Right.
and it didn't get much warmer than that. We played 3 games, so it's just. And I realize it's spring in Michigan, but this has been definitely one of the toughest ones I can remember.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah,
Because
Phil thought it was him.
This is my
Which it
first
could be.
spring on the other side of things. Like, holy smokes!
Might be the last one.
Yeah. That's-
I was about to call the guy behind you, Denny Canola. Denny, what do I do? It's like,
Canceled.
We're 3/4 of the way through the season. We haven't played yet.
yeah.
Yeah, I know Bering Springs Community's invested tremendously in their facilities the last few years. Was softball part of that?
Yeah, they redid the whole softball and baseball fields, and they put down, because I they redid the outfield. They put new side and stuff in it. It looks really great.
How
And
far
it's
down
nice.
do they have to go when they redo that?
Well, I bet they went 3-4 inches
Okay.
at least. To put that stuff on, and because, like I said, I got to watch them all summer do it when they were out there.
You're the assistant supervisor?
No, they didn't want that help. I can't help them much with that, but he kept telling me that you're going to like this, and he talked to me all summer about it and how nice the surface was going to be, and he's not wrong.
Yeah,
Just
if
want to
you
be
can
able to get out on it once in a while.
Yeah, if you can survive this rain that we've had this
Yeah.
spring,
Yeah.
you'll be in good shape.
You mentioned Olivia Elliott. How deep can you go in pitching?
I got 4 pitchers.
Do you?
Wow.
Yeah. Another senior, Maddie Vervine. She hasn't got to throw yet. We've been in a situation where I've gone with Elliott and Molden. Molden she throws a little harder. She's a sophomore. And Elena Wells is another one that's thrown. She's thrown once. So it's just things have not lined up the way I kind of wanted it to, and they haven't got the time that they should get in. But I'm going to try to correct that. But when you got an Elliott, you want to throw her as much as you can.
Yeah.
Like I said, she's got 107 strikeouts in 6 games, and she had 21 in that one. She pitched one game, and then she pitched like 3 or 4 innings in the second game. She had 21 strikeouts. So her ball moves. She throws hard, and so I want to, pitch her as much as I can. So.
Right.
So having that type of inexperience, but yet experience, do you look then to get like tournaments so you can just kind of sit and play 3 different teams in a day and just get
that always
games
helps
in?
because it gives you that tournament feeling because some of these girls have never had that. Like the Dowagiac, we went 2-1 in Dowagiac,
Right.
Kalamazoo Central and Paw Paw, and we had one bad inning against Niles. One bad inning, I think we could have stayed with them.
Well, that's got to be encouraging for you and the girls, both the experience and inexperience, to go 2-1.
Yeah.
man.
And like I said, you talk about the girls that have got experience and the ones that have come back. Considering they had a decent year last year, it
Right.
was a senior loaded team, and so for them this year it's been a struggle for them because they've had to change. They've had to practice like we practice, and not the normal practice. But no complaints at all. They understand it, and they care about their team and teammates. And I made T-shirts up this year. They're green and they say, if I have that on, yeah. It says family on it. And if you notice, the family is
Where's ours?
where's my donut?
Back order.
Where's my
Your
donut?
donuts up there? I thought you just walk up
Well,
there.
I thought Phil was going to get it for me.
You saw me bring stuff to Phil.
That's true. I forgot. That's the way it's always
You
been.
know how it works.
So I emphasize we got to be a family first. And the Berrien Springs softball is at the bottom in a little Shamrock because we have to be a family. Anywhere I've gone, I've tried to promote family. And because sometimes it's all you got is us, and they've really bought in, and that's the whole key. Are they going to buy into what you're selling? You know that as coaches, you've done that, and they bought in. And I just, like I said, proud is the word. I've just never been so proud of a team.
And those are things that coaches notice that the fans and the public won't notice, is the internal workings of creating an environment that helps produce a better product on the field.
Yeah, and our parents have been fantastic. I mean, they have noticed, and they're saying the same thing, and you go and, our athletic director, Joe Stevens, Joe has just been fantastic, as far as backing us up and things we're doing, and everybody in the office, the girls in the office, and people in the hallway, hey, Coach, you doing good, so just the encouragement from the community and from the people.
Uselak say that to you yet?
I forgot what he told me.
That's probably a good
That's a
thing.
good thing. Yeah, Phil still has nightmares of what he told me.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and we got 10 freshmen coming in, I know for sure, next
Wow, so
year.
you
Yeah.
get a JV team maybe back.
Yeah. Yep. And it'll be close.
And I heard you got Bangor on the schedule. Fred Smith made sure.
Last game.
That's
That's the last
that's
game.
a tune-up for the district.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Well, I'm trying to be positive, part of the family here.
I know, yeah. So it's I'm excited. I helped put the 14U team together, helped get the coaches together, and went out and helped with practice with them the other day. And there's some pretty good athletes out there, so they're excited, and they're kind of doing the same things we're doing at the varsity level. So when they come, they'll automatically know what we're doing and stuff. So I think everything's positive. It really is. I mean, it's a lot of work. It's not going to be done overnight. You got to change the culture, and that's the hardest thing. Change the culture. It can't be like it always has been. And that's what I told them.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back and wrap things up with John Jewell, softball coach at Berrien Springs. The coaches on News Talk